Hello friends, this is Arvind. In this video, I am going to explain about objectives of economic development. Any developing economy, country like India, which has to develop in order to main objectives: high rate of economic growth, economic self-reliance, social justice, modernization, economic stability, and inclusive growth. So these are the six major objectives which has to reach. Okay, let's look at into the first objective: high rate of growth. Countries like developing economy, in order to changes in the all the spheres of economy, rate of GDP growth rate, it has to be high. Okay, if when income rate is high, there is a possibility to changes in the all the remaining sectors of development. Okay, where there is no development or there is no growth rate in the a country, there is no possibility to changes the other respective other space of economy. So the countries like developing economy, high rate of growth rate is the most important objective, okay, which has to be reached. If you look at into the Indian economy till 1980, means 3 decades, 1950 to 1980, post independence, we had only 3.73%, and other side we have population is increasing and per capita income is growing only 1%. So that is a major problem which is we had facing in that time. And later sixth 5 years plan we had a 5.4%, and seventh 5 years plan 5.8%, and eighth 5 years plan we had a 6.8%. Okay, whatever the 5 years plans which we are implemented to growth rate, to increase our growth rate, to eradicate poverty, to eliminate unemployment. So these are the basic needs, whatever the food facilities, which are all those problems which need to be eradicated. In that regard, our Indian planning system has tried to increase the growth rate. And let's look at into the economic self-reliance. In order to economic development, the major objective is the economic self-reliance. Okay, how the economic self-reliance? Self-reliance means which should not be depend on other countries. It should not depend on other countries. It should depend on our own legs of the economy. Okay, so any country should not depend on other country, whatever the foreign aid, whatever the capital, whatever the heavy machineries. Okay, so in the in the beginning of first 5 years plan or second 5 years plan, we depend on food grains with the rest of the world countries like USA. Okay, we are imported food grains from the USA in order to satisfy the whatever the basic needs. And later we had imported heavy machineries in order to produce capital goods and all. Okay, in order to improvement of the whatever the manufacturing, economic manufacture, roadways, railways, harbors. So to improve that kind of things, we have imported capital and heavy machineries from the rest of the world countries. So in order to self reliance, if we highly depend on the rest of the world countries, which leads to be economic problem, which leads to be economic colonialism. In order to satisfy our own country's stability, in order to enhance our own country's development, there should not be depend on other countries' economy, which should produce each and everything within the country as well. Whatever the capital goods, whatever the primary goods, which has to be produced, and it's try to export other countries. Okay, the fourth or fifth, sixth plan, they are try to economic self-reliance in order to satisfy our own wants and needs. Okay, that kind of things which are taken considered in the fifth and sixth plan, economic self-reliance. And that why sixth plan we are try to export promotion. We have used to export more and more goods, and importing less amount of goods. That will lead to be foreign resource, and which will be develop economy. So that is one of the major objective in this economic self-reliance, which need to be follow each and every economic developing country. And social justice. Social justice also one of the most important objective which need to be developed in order to commitment to the democratic principles. Okay, any country, it should not, irrespective of all the whatever the distribution of income which should be reach each and every individual of the nation. Okay, the commitment to the democratic principles and social and economic equality. Every country, it should be socially and economically, it should be equal in terms of politically, in terms of economically, the distribution of wealth, it should be equality each and every individual of the citizen. Okay, that will be provide economic development. Okay, if the wealth should be one particular group of the people, it is not called as development. The wealth should be distributed each and every individual of the nation in order to social and economical equality, because of to eradicate disparities, eradicate regional disparities, so that which will be enhance economic development. Okay, next, decentralization or centralization. Okay, centralization, making focus on the centralization, and decentralization which leads to the social justice and all, and efforts to rise conditions of backward and depressed classes. Okay, any developing country which need to take conditions like whatever the depressed class, backward classes facing economical, social and cultural problems or equalities or inequalities, it should be eradicated, it should be removed. So the conditions which has to be changed in order to develop the depressed and backward classes of the people, so which will be promote economic development. Okay, next, so whatever the social justice, to satisfy the social justice, the country is countries like developing economy, they are all whatever the ninth plan or eighth plan, they are trying to impose tax structure, and they are trying to some of the social indicators to promote the economic development on in the respective backward and depressed class of the people. Okay, and they are trying to, whatever the developing countries, they are trying to impose the taxes to reduce the inequality. The higher income people, they are trying to progressive tax. Okay, and lower income people, they are trying to whatever the regressive tax system which is to followed by the to enhance the social justice of the people. Okay, in the people, and modernization which is a major important in the modern world. So modernization means it is very less time which will leads economic growth as fast as. Okay, whatever the inputs, whatever the technology which we are using at right now, whatever the IT sector, information technology, whatever the heavy machineries in order to cultivating the agricultural land and industrial heavy machineries and service sector, IT sector. So each and every place, the modernization in order to using the technology, it is major important nowadays. So economic development, to promote economic development, or the major objective which need to be satisfied in the terms of modernization. So modernization, so nowadays we are heavily improving in terms of information technology. So we are, everything is going to digitalization. In the education system we are going digitalization, banking system, transportation, and each and every perspective we are digitalizing our economy. So in order to make development as soon as very fastly, so the objective modernization also one of the most important factor which can be development, which will make the development. So the objective of modernization which can be satisfied to promote economic development and all. And economic stability also one of the most important factor. So any country which should ensure non-inflationary employment. Okay, any country should ensure the non-inflationary situation. Non-inflationary employment has to be ensure the countries like any developing economy. So that whatever the our planning system, Indian planning, if you look at into the Indian planning system, they are try to maintain the price conditions. Okay, then in order to making the price stabilization, they are trying a lot, but still we are so far behind. So we need to be still update, still increase in order to maintain the economic stability and pricing policy and all. So far we are still behind in that regard. So let's look not whatever the things is non-inflationary and self-reliance. Non-inflationary, self-reliant and social justice. So at last the major important still our Indian planning system which is trying to follow non-inflationary and self-reliant and social justice. Non-inflationary, self-reliant with social justice we are following economic stability. To maintain economic stability we are our planning system are trying to allow for that. And inclusive growth. Inclusive growth which can be treated in countries like planning systems or 11th plan and 12th and plan 11th and 12th plan the major objective is inclusive growth. Okay, 11th plan objective is inclusive growth and 12th plan objective is the fast moving sustainable and inclusive growth. Okay, that's what major objectives in our planning system. So what do you mean by inclusive growth? Inclusive growth means which needs to be develop each and every marginalized sections of the population in a country. Okay, it should not reach development only one particular group of the people. It should reach each and every person of the country, every citizen of the country, in order to economically, socially and politically each and every perspective the development whatever the government policies which should reach each and every individual. Okay, so that there will be possible to economic growth. Okay, if you focus the countries in what any developing country, in order to increase, in order to provide basic whatever the necessities, whatever the government policies which provide the marginalized sections of the population, so the changes in the particular people, particular sections of the population, marginalized sections population, weaker sections of the population, they are well equipped in order to increase their income level. Okay, if their income level is increases, automatically there is a chances to economic development. Okay, if their income level, but whoever the marginalized, weaker and depressed classes, whoever not even reached whatever the government fruits we are, they are not reached in that time, there is a possibility through the inclusive growth of concept. They are whatever the policies, whatever the government policies which will be implemented in this particular marginalized sections of the population, so that will change their economic or income levels. If their income level increases, automatically their quality of living or standard of living will be increases, their education, health facilities they will be provide themselves, so that in order to economic growth only. Okay, so economic growth is one of the major objective in economic development which needs to be reached in order to each and every marginalized sections of the population, whatever the government policies to develop the nation of particular people of marginalized sections. So these are the 6 major objectives which we need to be introduced in the objectives of economic development which we need to be reached. So first one is high rate of growth rate and economic self-reliance, social justice, modernization, economic stability, inclusive growth. Okay, these are the major objectives which need to be reached each and every developing economy. Okay, I hope you all clear this concept. If you have any doubt, please make a comment section in that. I will try to explain. Thank you everyone.